listen to listen to whatever I'm speaking carefully. Then we'll start solving the questions. Yeah. So everyone keep adding as triangles. You are required to know everything that I'm teaching on the board should be there in your brain. Then only you can solve any question that comes as part of your exam. So what are the things as a student you should know so that you can ace any question that comes as part of SAT is, first you should know the properties of triangles. So what are the basic and most important? You think very simple, but they are very dangerous. In fact, today even I'll give you questions. You will make mistakes if you are not serious in those. So the first and the most basic important property is, if the sides of the triangle are ABC, sum of two sides should be always greater than the third side.
So we can't see your screen.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Yes. You should be able to see now. Still you cannot see, please let me know. That's it. Yes. Okay. So, sorry. If I have a triangle ABC, the first property that everyone in the class should know is sum of the two sides of the triangle should be always greater than the third side, or the difference between the two sides should be always less than the third side. It looks so simple, but I'm telling you, this is one of the most dangerous concepts which you as a student should know. If you think you neglect this point, high likely that you might make mistake in the final exam. They give such a smart questions, you'll make mistakes. In fact, even I'll give you some questions. Okay, you please do this question and tell me what can be the answer. I'll give you two questions based on this simple property. First question is, the length of sides of an isosceles triangle, the lengths of sides of an isosceles triangle are 20 n and n. If n is an integer, what is the smallest? All the questions that I'm going to discuss on the board are most important. What is the smallest possible perimeter of the triangle? What is the smallest possible perimeter of the triangle? What is the smallest possible perimeter of the triangle? Yeah. You type your answer in the chat box. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes. If you can do, very good. If not, I'll just tell you the answer. The lengths of the sides of an isosceles triangle are 20 n, and then if n is an integer, what is the smallest possible perimeter of the triangle? Listen to the question carefully. You'll get similar questions in exams. Good. Very good. Perfect. The lengths of the sides of an isosceles triangle are 20 n and n. If n is an integer, what is the smallest possible perimeter of the triangle? I'm asking smallest possible perimeter. Simple, it's not that difficult question here, very simple one. Good. It is based on the simple logic, right? What is the logic? Sum of two sides should be always greater than the third side. So n plus n should be greater than 20. 2n should be greater than 20. N should be greater than 10. So the smallest value of n, which is an integer, greater than 10 is 11. So if I need to have the smallest possible perimeter, they should be 11, 11 and 20. So answer should be 42. So 42 should be my answer C. How smartly they'll make questions. You need to be good at sum of two sides of a triangle should be always. So this property is important. That is what I meant to say. Simple property, but you need to apply. You need to answer. First of all, you need to be motivated. You need to be very active in the class, not only class. Any question you see, immediately should apply your brain and try to give me answer. Let me give another question based on the same concept. Now everyone, all the students in the class should give me your answer. I have a triangle now, some triangle. This is M, this is N, this is P. In the figure above, the side with length P, the side with length P is the longest side of the triangle. The side with length P is the longest side of the triangle. Longest. Please do write these questions in your notes. Anyway, I'll share this video after the class, but we have with your own writing and your so if P is equal to 15 and N is equal to 12, what is the greatest possible value of M? Consider M is an integer. Integer means like all countable numbers, those are called integers. Consider M is in the figure above, the side with length P is the longest side of the triangle. If P is 15 and N is equal to 12, what is the greatest possible value of M? Everyone should type me your answer. Please be fast. Type, just type me your answer. Everyone should type. I'm giving you exactly 1 minute. What is the greatest possible value of M? Consider M is an integer. See, on one simple property, see how well they are framing the question. So don't take anything light. That is what the more practice, whatever the material that we are giving, you need to solve them. Solve all the tests that we are conducting, then definitely you'll get very good scores. Review them, know the best way to solve the questions. I see that only one student has given me the answers. I'm expecting answers from others too. Please be fast, active, and give me your answer. You know what property to apply? Then you should not wait. You should apply and give me your answer fast. Perfect. Perfect. So I see 4 to 5 students have given me the answer. I want everyone to give me answer and give me correct answer. Please be faster. We know which property to apply to. Once I know the property that I need to apply, I should not wait so long. God will not give me opportunities again and again. So we clearly know what is that property. Did anyone know? Anyone else? None of them has given the answer. Okay. So we know the property that sum of the two sides should be always greater than the third side. Means m should be less than 27, and third side should be always greater than the difference between the two sides. So the value of m should lie between 3 and 27. So don't hurry up and go and mark 26, because 15 plus 12 is 27, which is greater than 26. 26 plus 12 is 38, which is greater than 15. So everything will match, but clearly they mentioned P is the longest side of the triangle. So P is 15. So definitely it should be less than 15. The integer that is less than 15 is 14. So the value of m is 14. See how well I can frame it. Simple things. You need to think. So students who did not solve, I want you to be active and realize we are doing a simple math. See where you got stuck. So I want the greatest possible value of m, but P is the longest side. Immediately should get into the mind what Venkat told you. So sum of the two sides is always greater than the third side, or difference between the two sides is always less than the third side. I'm applying that simple concept and I got the values, but I know P is the longest side. So m should lie between 3 and 15. So if I want a integer and less than 15 is 14, so answer for this question is 14. I hope everyone understands what I'm speaking. If anyone has doubt, you please stop me and ask me. I'll be happy to explain it again to you. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going back to the concepts. First, let me explain the concepts, then I'll come back to the questions. So there are many more basic simple properties which you should know. The first property is, now everyone give a lot of importance for this property. Sum of two sides should be always less than the third side, or the difference of the two sides should be always less than the third side. Okay. So this is the first property. Second property is, everyone knows, sum of interior angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Sum of exterior angles is 360 degrees. So this is where students get confused. So exterior angle. So this is an exterior angle. This is an exterior angle. This is an exterior angle. So sum of exterior angles, sum of these exterior angles is equal to 360 degrees. Not only in triangle, in any polygon, sum of exterior angles is always 360 degrees. First and the foremost important point. Next point. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Suppose if this is A, if this is A, this is E, this is A and this is B, angle E is equal to angle A plus angle B. So exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. You know these basic properties. Sum of interior opposite angles. Okay. Yeah. Next property that you should know is, if you want to just write it, I'm going to the next page. Let this be angle A, angle B, angle C. Suppose assume angle A is greatest. Angle A is greater than angle B there. So if angle A is greater, the side opposite to the greater angle is the greatest. So this side, suppose A, B, C. This is small a, AC is small b, AB is small c. So now side opposite to angle A is A. So A is greater than side opposite to angle B is small b. So side opposite to the greater angle is greatest and the side opposite smaller angle is least. Everyone knows this. Correct, right? So I'm teaching the basic properties that should be there in your brain. Basic properties that should be there in brain. I'm not teaching you what all that comes to my mind. There are many things to teach, but we should do as per the exam perspective. Okay, yeah. Now we can classify triangles based on their sides and based on their angles. Triangles can be classified based on their sides and based on their angles. So how can we classify sides based on their sides? Scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is important for us. And isosceles means two sides are equal and the opposite angles are also equal. That's it. Here also we have acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle. Right angle triangle is most important. Pakka you get one or two questions and sometimes we get difficult questions. Nothing is difficult in SAT. Very simple. Only thing is your attitude and your practice matters. Nothing is difficult. Give me any question we can do in 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah. So now let us discuss about these two triangles. Now equilateral triangle, first of all, everyone knows that a triangle is equilateral if all sides and all angles are equal. So since all angles are equal, so each angle should be equal to 60 degrees. Area of an equilateral triangle is √3/4 a square, where a is the side of an equilateral triangle. Side of an equilateral triangle. So area of an equilateral triangle is √3/4 a square, where a is the side of an equilateral triangle. And the height of the equilateral triangle is given by height. I'm not favorable to remember so many formulas, but I expect students to know some basic formulas which might help you to do question faster than other when compared to other students. Even if you say 5 seconds, it is too much valuable time. You should know the best way to solve a question. So that is what generally we'll be discussing whenever we review the test or whenever I try to solve the questions. Now next, I told you most important is right angle triangle. Most important. A, B, C. This is a right angle triangle. Side of AC is B, BC is A, AB is C. So everyone knows that hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So B square is equal to C square plus A square. And we have few Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets means nothing, sides of the triangle. If this is 3, this is 4, automatically this is 5. If this is 6, if this is 8, this is equivalent to 10. 9, 12, 15. So there are some Pythagorean triplets, always advisable to remember them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 9, 12, 15. This is one group. Why? You double this, you get this. You make 3 times, you get this. So the other pair is 5, 12, 13, 10, 24, 26. 5, 12, 13, 10, 24, 26. You double this, you get this. 5, 12, 13 is a pair. 5 square plus 12 square is 13 square. Always advisable. In exam, we get 12, 5. Again, you should not waste time. 12 square plus 5 square, 169 under root. You should not waste time. Immediately 13 should, other side of the triangle is 13. So we also have 7, 24, 25. We do also have 8, 15, 17. We do also have 9, 40 and 41. We do also have 11, 60. So these are some of the prominent figures which I asked you to remember. In exam, if you see it's a right angle triangle, and if you see this is 61 and 11, you should not waste time in doing this. You should not do 11 square plus x square is 61 square. I'm very good in calculations. So 61 square, you should not write 61 square is 3721. If you bring this side, becomes minus 121. 3600 is x square. So x is equal to 60. I'm a good boy. I did all steps and I got answer. That will not work here. You are wasting almost, even you are fast in calculations. If not to do 61 to 61, you will waste 10 seconds. I'm a bit fast in calculations, so I can calculate faster. Even use calculator to type it in calculator, you take time. So please do remember these Pythagorean triplets. Till here it is important. Now we have two types of right angle triangles. So everything that I'm teaching should be there in your brain. If you don't have anywhere else in this video, please do see it again and again till you become perfect. But just seeing will not make you perfect. You need to comprehend the things. You need to make the things go into your mind. You should be ready to work hard. You should be ready to get, you should have a strong desire to get very good score. What is very good score? 800 out of 800. That desire, burning desire. Even when you're sleeping, that always, yes, you should get a dream that you got 800 out. Not you should get a dream. You should desire that you want to get 800. And desire, when you have a strong desire, automatically it will work. No alternative. If you work, then who will not get good scores? Every one of us will get good scores. Yeah. So we have two types of right angle triangles. Most important. So what are those two types of right angle triangles are? One is 30, 60, 90 degrees right angle triangle. The other is 45, 45, 90 degrees right angle triangle. So we have two types of right angle triangles. One is 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle. Other is 45, 45, 90 degrees triangle. So what is a 45, 45, 90 degrees right angle triangle? Two angles are 45 and one angle is 90. So since two angles are 45, it is called as an isosceles triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. So in an isosceles right angle triangle, if the side opposite to 45 degrees is A, then the side opposite to 90 degrees is root 2A. In 45, 45, 90 degrees triangle, if the side opposite to 45 degrees is A, then the side opposite to 90 degrees is root 2A. In 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle, 30, 60 and 90, the side opposite to 30 is A, then the side opposite to 60 is root 3A, and the side opposite to 90 degrees is 2A. A, 2A, root 3A and 2A. You should remember these two values by heart. Most important. I can give you I'll give you a question within next few minutes. Very few can solve that. Very few can solve that based on this. Challenging, yeah. Out of 100, 1 or 2 can solve in less than 1 minute. 5 to 6 can solve in 3 to 4 minutes. 10 can solve in 78 minutes. 80 cannot solve even 1 hour. Okay, so I explained you this, right? I'm telling you, I'm giving a question. Let me see how many of you can solve. The question is here. Let me solve. Let me see how many. I'll give you 2 minutes of time once I give the question to you. So the question is, I have a triangle here. Triangle is ABC. Or if you don't like ABC, write PQR. Yeah. Then I have a circle, something like this. Yeah. I have a triangle PQR. I am drawing a perpendicular PN. And this, the gay, let this be some M, there this be some X, let this be some Y. If this angle is 30 degrees, okay, in the given figure, O is the center of the circle. I'm writing the question. In the given figure, O is the center of the circle. O is the center. Everyone knows circle. Everyone in the class knows this is circle. This is center. This is radius. This is diameter. If you know that, more than sufficient. Everyone knows it. O is the center of the circle, and QR is tangent. Tangent means nothing, touching the circle at one point. If the line touches the circle at exactly at one point, it is a tangent, and QR is tangent to the circle at N. QR is tangent to the circle at N. If triangle PQR is equilateral, If triangle PQR is equilateral, what is the ratio of PR by XY? Let me see how many of you can solve. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Start. What is the ratio of PR by XY? Very good. Very good. So it's 2 minutes done. So I'm not sure. I got one response in my WhatsApp. Okay, very good. Yeah. So I see 2 students typed me answer. Mayuk and Ambika, they're very active. Good, but not correct answer. Amma. You just need to follow what I said. I told you 2 simple things: have confidence on you, have positive attitude, have a strong desire that you want to do, and see you can do this question. Even a layman can solve this question. Not required to have any high level math skills to do SAT questions. You just need to have the positive attitude, confidence. That is confidence. Should do. You should put on the paper what exactly I gave it to you, and you just remember what I have explained it to you few minutes back. Then definitely you can do this question. Just type in the chat box. I'm not asking you to explain, right? If I ask you to explain, then you should worry. So if I have a triangle here, I'm telling you this triangle is an equilateral triangle. So this should be 60, this should be 60, this should be 60. This is perpendicular 90. So since this is 30, this is also 90. So this is some 60. So I'm drawing in a new page. I have a triangle, a big triangle. I also have a big circle. Now I'm drawing one perpendicular here. I'm joining these 2 lines. This is the center of the circle. This angle is 30 degrees. If this is XY, this is PQ, this is PR, Q. I want what is PR by XY or QR by XY, same. Now, This is 60 degrees because clearly I mentioned to you that PQR is an equilateral triangle. So this also should be 60 degrees. Since this is perpendicular, this should be 90 degrees. This also should be 90 degrees. So automatically this is 60 degrees. Immediately you should remember what I told you, 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle. This is 90, this is 30, this is 60. If the side opposite to 30 is A, then the side opposite to 60 would be root 3A and the side opposite to 90 would be 2A. If you remember this question is so simple. So take some value for OX like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 200, 500, 10,000, whatever the number. I'm just taking a simple number 10. Now everyone in the class should tell me, if the side opposite to 90 is 10, what is the side opposite to 60? 2A is 10, A is 5, but it is root 3A or A root 3. So this is 5 root 3. If this is 5 root 3, this also will be 5 root 3. And this is 5. Side opposite to 30 is A. Side opposite to 90 is 10. So what is the side opposite to 30? Half of this. This is 2A, this is A. So this should be 5. This should be 5 root 3. So I marked what all I got. Distance from O to X is radius of the circle. So distance from O to, let this point be N or something I gave you there, N I think. O to N also should be 10. So this length is 10. If this length is 10, this length is also 10. See now, I got another smart triangle. You need to keep this pen and paper and you should do. I don't want to do, I want to get answers in seconds means even if Lord Brahma comes and teach in the class, you will not get, because you are not putting efforts. Now if I'm taking a bigger triangle, this is 20. Now side opposite to 60 is 20. A root 3A, same story. A root 3A to A. Now root 3A is 20. So A is 20 by root 3. So 2A is 2 into 20 by root 3, 40 by root 3. So this PQ is 40 by root 3. But PQ and PR are same because it's an equilateral triangle. So PR is also 40 by root 3. So PR is 40 by root 3. XY is 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3, which is 10 root 3. 40 by root 3 comes down, which becomes root 3 into root 3 is T. So 40 by 30 is 4:3. See how simple is this question. These are the actual similar questions you can expect to get in the exams. So answer should be 4:3. For all this, you need to know this. A root 3A to A, which one? You should know this. You should by heart, you should have this in your mind. Immediately should attack the question and solve it. If I say, if the side opposite to 60 is 20, what is this? 20 by root 3, the same thing that I did before. What is this? Fatafat, your mind should work and give the answers. So that is why I told you before doing this, we should have just the confidence, positive attitude. I'm telling you what to do, but why you are unable to do, you are not putting on the paper, you are blocking your mind. You're determined in your mind that you cannot do. Just leave that. Come out, put efforts, let your hand work, then definitely you will do wonders. See how simple is this question. I'm challenging, give this question to 100 people, hardly 2 people will do in less than 1 minute. I've trained so many students. I have even some classes 120, 150. I give the questions. So I realize that 1, 2 out of 100, 2 students given less than 1 minute. Only 2 students, that is Paka. Remaining all will take 5, 6. Only 10% can do. 20% cannot even do the question. Why? Because they're not putting, even they know what to do, they're not putting, they don't put, they're afraid. They think, oh, something is happening. Nothing is happening. So if you don't like 10, if your lucky number is 45 or 55, 56, what do you take it? But always try to be simple. If you take simple numbers, you can solve it easily and you'll be able to get to the answers. Correct, right? So now again, I'll come back to the concepts. So the concepts that we have been discussing here are, we need 2 types of triangles. 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle and 45, 45, 90 degrees triangle. Okay. So the last concept that you should know in triangles is similarity and congruence. Most important, this is also the dangerous thing. When you get a question on this, if students are not clear with the concept, they make mistakes. So listen to me carefully. So the next concept that I would like to learn is similarity and congruence, and I'll make it thin. Then I'll similarity and congruence. Yeah, perfect. So let us do this now. Sorry. Yeah. So similarity and congruence. Just 1 minute. So what you are required to know in similarity and congruence when it comes in exam perspective, similarity is most dangerous. Why similarity is most dangerous? Suppose you want to launch a missile or you want to go to moon, directly you'll not go to moon, right? So you'll create launching vehicle which can go at least up to 10 kilometers or 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers. Slowly you'll make a simulation. Okay, for 30 kilometers, this is the design. For 10,000 kilometers, what should be the design? Everything in this world, even iPhone is created, they'll not make original iPhone at a time, right? They'll try to make a similar structures. A building, before constructing a building, they'll architect will draw a similar picture. So similarity is one of the most important thing that you as a student should know to solve not only any math question, not only math, physics, or even in real life. If you become economist, you always make similar assumptions. So you cannot. So when you have a big country, if you want to apply something on big so much population, you cannot do. So first you'll see the what is the impact, sampling, statistics, data science, everything is you'll make a small sample, then you'll analyze to the big sample. So similarity is one of the most important topic which you should know. Now let me tell you, when I can say the two triangles are similar, assume I have two triangles that are similar. So these two triangles I can call similar. Why? I'm speaking about similarity in anything I can see about in persons, circles, everywhere, but right now I'm speaking about triangles. So assume I have a triangle ABC and I also have a triangle PQR. I have two triangles. So if I have two triangles, I can say these two triangles are similar if they have same shape, but not same size, but not necessarily the same size. So big triangle and a small triangle. Definitely they have same shape, but not the same size. Congruence means both are same. It should have same congruent, ditto, same shape and same size, identical books, identical pens. Congruent people you cannot meet, but similar people you can find. Okay. Now let us see when can we say two triangles are similar and what happens if two triangles are similar. Then based on the similarity, I'll give one or two questions. So, since I told you right, you need to understand the concept properly. Immediately you need to write on the paper and apply. Then only you'll get it. The moment you apply, no one can stop you from answering. So please be attentive and listen to everything that I'm speaking. Golden class, golden words. Everything should be there in your brain. So when can I say two triangles are similar? Take any two triangles that you like, any two triangles. Let it be P, Q, R, let it be M, O, P, M, O, N, something I draw. Assume angle O is equal to angle P, angle Q is equal to angle N. Assume angle R is equal to angle. You might say, sir, why can't you keep P equal to O, Q equal to M? We can keep, but I'm just drawing a different picture altogether. Okay. Now I can say two triangles are similar. Most important, if at least two angles of one triangle, if at least two angles of one triangle are equivalent to or equal to two angles of the other triangle. If at least two angles of one triangle are equal to two angles of other triangle, then we can say that the two triangles are similar triangles. So in this figure, angle P is equal to angle O, angle R is equal to angle M, angle Q is equal to angle N. So I can say triangle PQR is similar to, this is the symbol for similar, not outside box, just this. PQR is similar to P is same as O, Q is same as N, R is same as M. So triangle PQR and triangle ONM are similar. Okay, so these two are similar triangles. So what happens if two triangles are similar? So if two triangles are similar, sides are proportional. When I say sides are proportional, PQ corresponds to ON. PQ corresponds to ON. PQ by ON is equal to QR. QR corresponds to MN or NM. QR by MN or NM by PR by OM. So sides are proportional. This is what is the meaning of sides are proportional. Golden words, please do write and keep in your brain. Not only writing, keep in your brain. Everything should be there in your brain. Whenever you need to require, you need to take it out. I'm not teaching any math. I'm teaching the simple basics that you are required to have for the exam. If you need to teach maths, that is completely a different thing all about. So similarity, different types of similarity, everything is different. I'm not teaching any maths. I'm teaching the basics that are required in life. Okay. And we can also prove that ratio of area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle ONM is equal to squares of their corresponding sides. PQ square by ON square or QR square by MN square or PR square by OM square. So ratios of the areas of the two similar triangles is equivalent to either this or this or this, anything. Squares of their corresponding sides. Okay. If you have anything, you can let me know. If not, I'll give you one, try to give you a question. So similarity is dangerous. Similarity is not that easier. Okay, so now let me give you one question. Let me see. I told you, right? Immediately you need to put on the paper and confidently you need to write whatever is given. Then definitely you'll be able to solve. I have a triangle ABC. Everyone do this question and give me your answer. I have a triangle ABC. Angle A is 90 degrees. I'm drawing one more perpendicular. This is E. This is B. In the given figure, triangle ABC and triangle same as E, yeah, EDC are right angle triangles. Definitely we know they are right angle triangles. If AB is equal to 9, if AB is equal to 9, BC is equal to 15. If AB is equal to 9, BC is equal to 15, and ED is equal to 4 root 3, then what is the value of DC? DC is equal to how much? Fatafat. Try to solve and give me your answer. Everyone, if not, I'll explain it to you, but I want you to give me answer. This is the information that is given in the exam. Then what should be the value of DC is the question. Let me see how do you answer this. Type your answer. Don't sit like that. Just write what all you know. Okay, good. Okay, really good. Who has given me the answers? Perfect. Who did not do, just see what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do this. Okay, perfect. Now, clearly I mentioned which two triangles are similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDC. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDC. So this is 9, 15. Immediately should get in mind this is 12. AC is 12. For example, I'm telling you. Now I can say AB by ED, AB by ED is equal to AC, BC, BC by DC, BC by DC. What is AB? 9. What is ED? 4 root 3. What is BC? 15. What is DC? You need to find. DC is how much? So this goes 3 times, this goes 5 times, this goes root 3 times. Therefore, DC is 20 by root 3. You can simplify whatever the answer you get. That should be answer 20 root 3 by 3. Multiply denominator with root 3 and the numerator with root 3. You get 20 root 3 by 3. That should be the value of DC. Or 20 by root 3. You can use your calculator. So sometimes they ask you to round off to the nearest 10th. Round your answer to the nearest 10th. Nearest 10th. Nearest 100th. Nearest 1000th. So for example, if 20 by root 3, I don't know the exact value, but let me check what should be the exact value for 20 by root 3. 20 by root 3 is 1.732, right? 20 divided by 1.732. So you get 11 point, approximate answer is 547, 11.5473. So if you need to be very careful, round your answer to the nearest 10th means this is 11.5473. This is called 10th. This is called 100th. This is called 1000th. This is called 10,000. If I need to round off to the nearest 10th, it is 11.5 because the number after 5 is 4, which is less than 5. So answer is, if I need to round off to the nearest 100, it is 11.55 because the number after 4 is 7. So 11. If I need to round off to the nearest 1000, 11.547 because the number after 7 is 3, which is less than 5. So this is called rounding off. So even rounding off, you need to be good. Even if it's one simple thing, we need to just perfectly answer what they're asking for. You should not tell me, sir, I thought that, I thought this. Nothing you should think. You should be accurate. You should practice till end of the day. Don't. So there are some students who never practice or who stop practicing after one class. There are some students who stop after practicing 15 classes, but there are some students till the last minute, they realize what is their weak areas, work on them and try to not to repeat them. They are the ones who are going to get good scores in SAT. SAT is simple. Even art student will get, I have many art students, not even biology students. I have an art students who got 800 out of 800. That is their approach. They're learning their weak areas and they're not repeating the mistakes. So basically you need to work hard and implement everything that I'm teaching in the class. Okay, yeah. Now next is congruence. Congruence is simple. So two triangles are said to be congruent if they have same shape and same size. Same shape and same size. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF when they have same shape and same size. Okay, so now when I say same shape and same size, they're identical. So when can I say two triangles are identical? When all the angles are equal and when all the sides are equal. Or we have another property important. If two sides and their included angle, two sides and their included angle are, suppose assume AB is equivalent to DE, BC is equivalent to EF, and angle B is equal to angle E. Two sides and the included angle are same, then definitely the two triangles will be congruent. One extra property that should remember or know. So two triangles are said to be congruent if they have same shape and same size, or two sides of one triangle and the included angle of one triangle are equal to included angle of other triangle. Okay. So these are the concepts you should know. There are many questions. I'll share you the questions with you. Please do solve all the questions. Don't take things light. In the next class, I'll discuss the solutions for those questions. Yeah. So I have continuous class. I need to move on. I have other basic calculus class now. So I'll see you in the next class. So please do prepare. Take care. See you. Bye.